Alright, everybody. It's time to continue this little house. Well, little. It's little. It's little. 200 Strawberry Hill. Last week, of course, I did the exterior, and now I'm going to do the interior. For some reason, I managed to take forever on the interior in this little lot. So it's actually going to be in total like 3 videos. So 2 for the interior. God, my throat is it's going. So yeah, I just man, I didn't realize it was taking forever until I looked on the recording time. I was like, what have I been doing all these hours? And yeah, it looks really cool. I'm really happy with it. It's there's like no it kind of has vibes from like the 70s, maybe some 80s, maybe some current. It's kind of a big mess, and I think that's perfect for like this little trailer home, actually. You know, I could have made it all modern, but I was like, you know what, it's like in Riverblossom Hills, which is kind of an older neighborhood, so yeah. I'm actually really like what I ended up with, even though it was a lot of fiddling and figuring out, and especially because it's such a small space. So for some reason I still ended up using a lot of clutter. So man, I really hope that this lot is playable. I do know that the corners of the counters, they're gonna be they're gonna, how do you call it, dislocate? You know, that's very annoying because they think there's something in the way, so they'll pretend like, oh, I'm not a corner counter anymore. Woohoo! It's really annoying. So yeah, for some reason decided that bright teal sink would be amazing, and it is. But I totally understand if someone's like, yeah, that's a little bit too bright for me, I'm gonna change that. I get it. It's fine. It just looks so cute. Yeah, here is trying to fiddle to put something above that, the window, you know, to kind of create sort of some kitchen cabinets, you know, kind of an idea, because otherwise the wall's gonna be a little bit bare. But yeah, none of the cabinets are like tall enough for the or well, small enough to put above window and still kind of match up to the other little how do you say that, cabinet. God, I just used the words and I already forgot. Anyway, so yeah, also one of the trickiest things was actually finding something I could put right next to the stove, because on one hand I was like, oh, maybe another counter, but then I was like, nah, and then I was, yeah, see, this is where it starts, stupid counters. I actually wanted to move the stove a little bit from the window, but it doesn't work because, again, the counter, the corner gives me a lot of trouble. So I just started on the dining area, which of course is going to be a booth. A lot of these trailer homes and caravans tend to have kind of booths you can sit in, and I found this awesome is it leopard print? I think it is, or giraffe print. I don't know. I think it's supposed to be a leopard. It looked kind of tacky, and I was like, yes, this is actually really cool. So I decided to go for that. The rest of the lot isn't like tacky. No, there are no other animal prints, I think. Pretty sure I didn't use any other. No animals were harmed. No, but I just really liked how this looked. Because otherwise, if I had to pick a color, I would be very lost in this particular kind of color, and the fact that it looks tacky just worked out perfectly for me. Of course, yeah, I got into the whole, which yellow I'm gonna use. And yeah, that took a while, and I think I actually settled. Yeah, I settled for the one that I already put down. It just looks good. Trying to figure out to make it more like more caravan-y, but at one point I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do whatever. But still, what am I gonna put here? So this took forever, so I edited some of the footage out, and actually settled for a smaller little cabinet thingy. So I could just put something on there, but still put some things on the wall, you know. And of course, lamps. I love this lamp that I put down. I've used it several times before. It's so cool. It's kind of retro. Got a nice couple of colors. Like, it just fit so well. I was like, yes, I'm doing that. And of course, curtains. What kind of curtains am I going to use? And yeah, none of them had like perfect colors. I actually went for these because I kind of wanted to go for like tacky curtains, but then I actually went for these blinds, roll-up blinds. Yeah, these ones, which actually look really nice. So I was like, you know what, I haven't used those in a while, so let's go for them. They look really good. Of course, I had to figure out which particular color I want to use. Of course, I had to lower it in the kitchen, but that's okay. And I think, is this the part where I'm going to decorate the rest of the kitchen? Oh, well, I went for that cabinet, it turns out. I don't even remember. That's not bad. I worked so hard on this lot, and I just don't remember what I did. Oh, man. So yeah, I just put some kind of a cheesy kind of 70s color there. This is, well, it's not technically 70s, but it looks kind of dated, you know, kind of the color, bright colors and stuff like that. So yeah, just I carefully left that one counter free, so the food can be prepared there. I have a mod that actually the mini fridge that allows you know, to act as a normal fridge, because it's always been so annoying that the mini fridge, you can only do like frozen meals, I think, and some other stuff. But when you have like a baby, like come on, it's a small, lots of people have like those kind of tiny fridges. You can put stuff in there, you can put baby milk in there, you can put food in there. Just, that always annoyed me, but I found like a mod or like a clone which allows, you know, for baby bottles and actual full meals. Because that's nice, because there's no way I could have put a nice fridge in there unless I put it there where the cabinet is. The little sideboard thingy. So yeah, it's going to be a kind of a lot of clutter on the wall, like the kind of the rack with all the bottles and stuff like that. I really like that one. And you know, of course, some towels and stuff like that. I love the little clocks, really cute. Little basket of flowers on the wall. That one just fit perfectly over there, so you can, you know, have your, well, it says it's laundry, but you know, if your shirts are that tiny, if that's all you need for your laundry, you must be a very lucky person, or you never wash your clothes. That could be also be true. So I like to think that's just where they hang their wet towels or something, you know, absolutely dripping on the counter. Of course, the pants, and I thought it would be nice to put on like a little calendar there. And then I had to figure out which one of the objects that I have is an actual calendar. Is a calendar to the counter? Just then, I don't remember. I'm a little bit today. So yeah, me trying to figure out which calendar I want. Found this, I really like this one. It's a Simlish calendar, some Simlish pictures on it, and I thought it would be fun if I put October there, because I didn't want to put September. This one doesn't even have September. No, I think I went for this one, yeah. I just thought it would be fun to, you know, some sort of Easter egg, or maybe like a foreshadowing for the autumn, you know, for Halloween season. Halloween month, oh yeah. We don't celebrate Halloween over here, but you know, I think by cultural osmosis from the Americans, I still get excited about Halloween. About October in general. Because of course the 1st of October is my birthday. Yay! a little pumpkin there. We have tons of pumpkins. My parents have a vegetable, like a patch somewhere. We have a ton of potatoes, which I'm less pleased about, but we also have a ton of pumpkins, very small ones and really big ones, so that's a lot of fun. We actually got so many, my mom was like, maybe you should sell them, because we have way too many. They're really cool. I love pumpkins. So, yeah, that was my pumpkin story. Wanted to put some cool, just put one flower on top of the dining table. It's like, I always like doing that. Just makes it, adds a little bit more. I actually found this one in a little tin. I thought that was pretty cute. So, actually also put it there. And I think I sacrificed the pumpkin, but I'm not sure. Or did I leave the pumpkin? I don't remember. No, I think later on I actually deleted the pumpkin and replaced it with a radio. I know, I killed the pumpkin. So yeah, this is going to be, that was actually the dining and the kitchen area. Very small, very tight, but actually looks really cute and I hope it's playable. So next up is actually the sitting area, TV area, and actually went for the sofa that came with Bon Voyage. No recolors, no anything. It just has perfect shade of like wood, and actually the kind of the fabric is kind of that tacky type that I was going for. So I was like, yes, this is perfect. A lot of the other sofas just not what I was looking for, and I accidentally clicked on this one and I was like, oh my god, this is actually perfect. And then I still tried to find another sofa, but I actually went back to this one. I'm actually really happy that I picked it because it's actually it fits so well with this entire lot. A lot of warm wood tones. That's definitely not tend to be that does not tend to be my style. I definitely like wooden floors made white walls. That's something I love, or like dark wooden floors. But so much warm wood, yeah. Also using quite a lot of Max's items lately. I think that's really a good thing, personally. Some of the stuff is alright. It just, depends on the context you use it. Give them a nice little bookcase. Yeah, and this kind of display case, I wanted to use it, but I just didn't have enough space where I could put it, so I just deleted it. Hopefully I'll get to use it somewhere else. Yeah, these lights, I actually tried to use these horrible tacky leopard lights. I put them up for a hot sec, and I will delete them later on in the video because I wasn't actually pleased with them. Has more to do with the how do you say that? The frame, no, the holder. Not the shade itself, but the black part. I had other colors, but nothing really worked, in my opinion. So yeah, these are kind of other little cabinets that I put up. I thought that would look really cool. This is a very small space, so I actually tried to create a lot of storage by putting things up on the walls and all that. Of course, a couple of paintings, because otherwise it's gonna look so bare. I really enjoyed what I did with this one. It took forever, it was very tricky, and of course it was during a very stressful period that I worked on this one, but it actually looks really cool. And it's so different from what I usually do, so that was a lot of fun as well. However, finding paintings, that was kind of tricky. Actually, like this one, it's kind of it's an Alice in Wonderland painting, or it looks like one. It reminded me of Alice in Wonderland. Here's a little rug. That for some reason, well, it felt like it took forever for me to find a rug. Probably could have edited something out, but I didn't. Also because I probably forgot I was doing something else. Got distracted. Oops. I have a lot of rugs, and I hardly ever use them. That's kind of bad. Yeah, I think I actually went for this one, and I didn't even recolor it. I seem to remember. Where did I go for this one? I don't remember. Well, guess we'll have to wait and see. My god, why didn't I edit this? Alright, there we go. Oh, I did do an edit over here, as you'll see soon. Whoosh, yeah. Because this also took forever, me picking like a nice sideboard to go over there. So I actually used these. These are two. This is the original cabinet by Naya, and I actually made a closed version. It's kind of a shitty version, so you know, I never really released it, but I still have it in my downloads folder, so I actually used it this time. It was a lot of fiddling in Milkshape, I can tell you that. I'm not really, I don't really know how that program works. It's always me just pulling things and kind of shifting and hoping that it works out, and it kind of does, even though the doors are slightly lopsided. So they're not perfect, but, you know, for this case, they actually look fine. Sadly, there are, like, no slots in them. So, yeah, a lot of OMSP work, which actually throws off the counter behind it and, you know, keeps, it keeps locking to, it doesn't lock to, like, a corner counter, but, so, yeah. The only way around is actually to delete all of the stuff in the little cabinets. Or, you know, just put two counters on top of each other and pretend that it's a corner counter. I've done that before when I just didn't care anymore. I was like, well, guess we'll have to play it like this. So yeah, the alarm is behind the bookcase because I think those alarms are so hideous. So I tend to hide it behind the bookcase or mostly the fridge. In case you're wondering, it's behind there. Yeah, next up is kind of this kind of hallway. It's very long and narrow. It's like, what am I going to do here? Because you can't really put something there, you know? So I just put I just put a big sort of sideboard there. So again, more storage space for stuff. And, yeah, it's kind of wasted space in a way. Maybe I could have put like a desk there. But maybe with a chair it would be hard to walk around it. I'm not sure. So yeah, in case you're wondering why I have so many slots on all of these Maxis items, I have a couple of mods that allow me to do that. I think if you look for like Sims 2 slots or maybe base game object slots, you can find them. It's very handy, you know, you can just put way more stuff on like a table. I love it. So yeah, here's where I deleted all of the, well, I basically tried to find a nice lamp over here and decided, you know what, I don't really like the rest of the lamps like that either, so bye lamp. And then of course I had to find kind of a good replacement for this, for the living area. And actually settle for this one, but as you will see in the next video, actually we'll settle for another one. You know, it's always a work in progress, you know. Sometimes you put things down and like a day later you're like, nope, I gotta change that. So yeah, this corner is actually kind of bare. Well, corner, I mean hallway. I didn't really know what else to put there, so maybe if you like have a baby or something, you can put like a crib there. Oh yeah, this is where the pumpkin, and I put a little radio there. So I thought that would be nice, you know, to have some music while you're cooking. That could be cute. Of course, a nice little mirror, because, you know, what else am I gonna put on there? And I haven't put any mirrors down yet, so it was actually a perfect spot. And I actually picked the one that came with the game. It's this Kepler mirror, and actually it was really cool. Got the right shade of wood, so that's always a plus. I'm very happy with that. Put a nice little rug down, and you know, I still have some space over here, so I actually put down another cabinet, or yeah, cabinet dresser. Yeah, she put down this very bright one. She quite like the, you know, because otherwise everything's gonna be very samey color wise. Anyway, that was the first part. Next time I'm gonna do the second part. Hope you liked it. Bye bye.